I'm Emily. I'm a makeup amateur and a YouTube amateur, and welcome to my channel. I am opening a Boxycharm premium box today. This is for the month of August. If you might have already seen my base box for this month, it's being filmed on the same day. That's why I'm dressed the same, but this is a different box. The premium box is a upgrade to your regular box. You get the base box and the premium box at the same time if you so choose. It's $35 a month, and it is a monthly box. It also costs extra for shipping, as opposed to the base one is like $5 US internationally, and this one I think is like $7 or $8. You do get 6 items in this box, and you can choose 2 of them ahead of time. So without further ado, let's open her up. I did already open this box, so this is not a surprise to me what I got in here. I don't remember every single product off the top of my head, but I do remember that some of them were exciting and some of them a little bit less so. So right on top here, these are from LaRousse. This is their vegan, cruelty-free, and hypoallergenic. Their face disc. I actually, before I even got my box, I saw a video from Elizabeth Wolf, who is a YouTuber who does a lot of Boxycharm videos. She seems like really sweet. She got these same things, so I kind of already knew a fair bit about them before I opened them. So basically there are 3 discs in here. They have 3 different textures of fur on them, and they have different purposes. So you're supposed to just wet them with lukewarm water. For best results, it says apply a small amount of your favorite makeup remover. No, it doesn't. It says favorite makeup over solution onto the pad and lather. Basically just to wash off your makeup. So they say that the white one is best for removing your makeup, the gray one is to apply toners and serums, and the black one is just to wash your face. This is kind of along the lines of like the makeup eraser idea, except they're discs instead of a cloth. I will say I find using the same cloth or the same surface over and over again kind of grosses me out a little bit, especially for makeup removal, because you do end up with a lot of bacteria in one of these, and you would have to like wash it pretty frequently, in which case you're using a lot of water. So I don't know really what is better in terms of creating like wasteful disposable products like makeup wipes and like cotton pads versus using all the water you're using when you have one of these, but they do seem pretty nice. They're really soft. The gray one has like a little bit shorter texture, and then I think the black one is probably the longest. And I also like I don't really know how much I would want to use like one for just applying my serums, because that gets like into the pad and it's really hard to get that out. And I also think like you'd have to wash these separately from your clothes, otherwise you're just gonna end up with makeup all over your clothes. Usually when I'm washing like my makeup eraser, I'll just put it in with towels, because I don't really care if my towels get stained, but my clothes, I absolutely would be concerned about that. Anyway, the nice thing about this too is it comes in this cute little like plastic pouch that just has like a button on it, so you can reseal, and this would be great if you were traveling just to keep them in. Next up is from Fenty Beauty. This was one of the choice items. It's their What It Do Makeup Refreshing Spray. So I have the foundation. I have the foundation from Fenty Beauty, and did I end up getting the primer? I don't think I did, but the bottle is very similar. This one's just a little bit longer, I guess. So it's like kind of like a translucent white. Actually, that might just be the bottle. I can't tell if it's the bottle or the product itself. It's a makeup refreshing spray, so it says to mist it 10 to 12 inches from the face or onto a makeup sponge. Use before, during, or after makeup application. Preps skin, refreshes makeup, instant hydration fix on the fly. So I guess if you have really dry skin, you can use it ahead of putting your makeup on, or you can use it like as a setting spray or like throughout the day, which is kind of interesting. I don't know that a setting spray and a priming kind of pre-prep spray should be exactly the same product, but I am intrigued to try it. Doesn't really smell like anything. Ooh, it's a very fine mist. I could barely feel that. It doesn't smell that good. It kind of smells like hairspray. Anyway, that's the next product. Next up is from Earth Harbor. We've gotten quite a few of these in Boxycharms. I think this is probably the 3rd one. They're just these little bottles. They're just oils. They're not a thing that I'm a big fan of. It says this is plant-based, vegan, cruelty-free, fair trade, sustainable, yada yada. This is a bigger one actually than I had before. Oh, it's a cleansing oil. Okay, see there we've gotten my attention now, because usually this brand or these products are just like, oh, put this on your skin, it makes you look youthful. Oh, put this on your skin and it like cleans impurities. Like they're just the kind of things that you just apply and then it's supposed to magically fix things, which I have tried in the past from a variety of brands, and just generally I tend to be very skeptical of. However, I can't say that I've ever tried an actual cleansing oil before, and that's where they might get me to pay attention. So let's look at the box. Oh my god. I just wanted to look for instructions, but like the opening paragraph is just so corny. Sweet tropical sunshine with silken dewdrops sail effortless. Why can't I say that word? Oh my god. Sail effortlessly across your face, removing impurities, pollution, and makeup, while serenely exfoliating your skin. Okay. Oh, and it's going to arouse your senses while deeply cleansing and softening complexion. She rinses clean with water, so you don't have to scrub. That's nice. You know, honestly, I can't handle it when they're just so over the top with like the words. She's gonna sail effortlessly, really? Okay, so here's the instructions. This is what I was looking for. Gently shake it, apply to a dry face. Dry face, interesting. Add lukewarm water and massage across your skin to dissolve oils and makeup. So I've never used like an oil cleanser before. I am actually interested. I will totally keep this and use it just to see how it works and if it works. And I think, are you allowed to use this to clean makeup? Yes, you can. Okay, so that might be nice. I can absolutely use that with one of these for the removal process, so that's cool. How funny is it that I had to go through all that effort just to say the word effortless? Okay, next up is the brand, I think this is pronounced OC. It's their Sea Minerals mist, so there's 2 mists in one box. That's kind of weird. This says it's nature's perfect hydrator. It balances and soothes skin with this supercharged toning mist. Oh, it's a toner. No, it's not. It says spray generously, spritz to set and refresh makeup. So it's not a toner. It literally, these do the exact same job. So here's my thinking. If I am Boxycharm and I'm giving people a choice. So the choice for Fenty, it was 2 products you could pick between. It was this, and then it was, I think it was like a cream of some kind by the Huda Beauty skincare brand. I think it's called like Wishful. So it was one of 2. So if we're being generous, like 50%, maybe even more of your customers are ending up with this spray. Why then would you go ahead and throw this in as well when they're like basically the same category of product? Like, you will never catch Boxycharm giving me 2 lipsticks like by accident. And this is just so over the top. Like, to be honest with you, I really didn't even need one of these things, but I liked this one a lot better than the Wishful cream. I most certainly don't need 2. However, having said that, maybe this will make a good gift for somebody. It's vegan and cruelty free. Sweet. Also, this bottle is beautiful. Like, I'm not denying that. If you had this on your counter in your house, like, that's so pretty. I also got a glass bottle spray in the base box, which you can go and check out. I'll link it somewhere. So just so many things to spray on my face. I wonder what this one smells like. It does look fancy. I'll give it that. I can't smell anything. Nope, that's pretty neutral scent. Okay. It has aloe vera in it, and seaweed, and mineral peptides. Oh, it also says used to tone. And you can store it chilled if you want. I think that's the first time I've ever seen that on a bottle of some kind. Okay. Oh, and you can also use it as an after sun care. That's interesting. Yeah, that makes sense with the aloe vera and the seaweed. And it's definitely a green liquid because the bottle, I can tell, is clear. Well, it's neat. It looks fancy. I'm sure they're going to tell you it's worth like $80 or something. A little bit overkill, but that's okay. And now we're up to item... Oh, there was one hiding under the paper. I thought I was on the last item. Okay. This was the other choice item this month, and I did open this one already. It's from Haus Laboratories, which is Lady Gaga's makeup brand. This is their Glam Attack Liquid Shimmer Powder in the shade Angel Baby. So there were a bunch of these, and you could choose which color you wanted. There's this one that's like this really vibrant green, and I have been attracted to that for so long. Like, I've been looking at it on their Amazon page like all the time because she sells it through Amazon for some reason. And I was attracted to it, but I was like, you know what? How often do I even wear green eyeshadow? So I went with one of the more neutral shades, and now I'm kind of wondering if that was the right choice. So first and foremost, this packaging is really pretty. I've never tried anything from this brand before, although they have been in a Boxycharm before. As makeup brands go, I would say it's one of the most affordable, like especially like a celebrity makeup brand. It smells weird. I noticed that before when I swatched it initially, but it's this really soft, very, very metallic, really soft, like pale pink color. And the shimmer in here is like straight up silver. I do have quite a number of liquid eyeshadows or liquid eyeshadow toppers, but I don't think I have one that's this exact color. Like, it's either like a kind of a rose gold or it's like a translucent with like a shift of pink to it. So this one, you know, could stand on its own very easily. Like, you don't even have to put a shadow down underneath it, or you could just use this to like accentuate. I am excited to give it a try. It does look very pretty, and maybe I can pick up a couple more of these if I like the formula. Having said that, and now we're down to our last item. There's only been one true makeup item in this box, which is kind of upsetting. I'm not gonna lie, especially because also this month my base box was very skincare heavy, and I guess you could argue the Fenty Beauty thing is like a setting spray, but it's not. You don't apply it and then go, oh yeah, see the setting spray on my face? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, the last item in here is from Alchemist. This is a big like foil tube. It's their Age Repair Gel Mask, and this is like the 4th time that I've gotten an age product in here. I'm 27. I kind of feel awkward. You know, it's not one of the skincare concerns that I list on my profile. It's not something I'm in the market for right now. This is a brand that's supposed to be really high quality. I'll be honest, I'm not that interested in it, just based on what the product is. I like masks. I like sheet masks even better because they're easier to clean off, but I will use like a wash off mask every now and then. Oh no, it wants you to put this around your eyes. I'm not comfortable with that. No. Okay, so it says it increases hydration and skin elasticity while firming and nourishing facial skin. Probably gonna give this away too. It's vegan, it's cruelty free. It's probably also quite expensive. So let's take a little break there and I'll look at the prices and I'll come back and report on the prices. Okay, I'm back. Thanks for your patience. I was able to find a couple of these like online at Canadian retailers. The rest I just did conversion on. So let's jump into it. The Fenty Beauty one, What It Do Makeup Refreshing Spray. Retails for $30 US. It's $40 at Sephora in Canada. The Haus Labs, this was a bit of an interesting situation. Because it is sold on Amazon, it says on the sheet that this is worth $20 American. However, number one, the prices of these products on Amazon like fluctuate all the time. Like Amazon just seems like to constantly change their prices. And second of all, this product, actually the price changes depending on which shade you're looking at. So I went and looked it up, and this particular one, the Angel Baby shade, the pale pink, is currently $13.08 Canadian dollars. And it doesn't seem as though that's like a markdown. Like it's not showing like an original price and then that's the current price. So it doesn't look like it's on sale, although I'm sure in the past it has cost more than that. But right now this one's $13 and a couple of the other shades are too. However, then you have like, for example, that green one that I was talking about earlier is $26. So I don't get that. But if you wanted to pick this up now, seems like a good time to do so. The Osthi Malibu Sea Minerals Mist is $38 US, which converts to about $47.50 Canadian. The Grown Alchemist Age Repair Gel Mask. This is $79 American. The brand is at Sephora, but this particular product is not. So I did manage to find it on well.ca, where it is a whopping $97. Like, if you're going to be that greedy, why not just ask for $100 at that point? Like, do you really think that I'm going to go, oh, well, you're saving me the $3, so that's much more reasonable? No! That is an insane amount of money to add. Like, $100. This had better contain, like, water from the actual Fountain of Youth. Anyway, the Earth Harbor Sunshine Dew Cleansing Oil retails for $24 American, which is only $30 Canadian. That actually took me by surprise a little bit. I was expecting it to be a lot more money just because, like, any kind of all-natural skincare brand tends to really run up the prices. Cough, cough, Grown Alchemist. So that's actually, like, a relatively reasonable price for something like this. Especially when it comes in, you know, a format where you're not really using a whole lot at a time, so it will probably last you quite a long time. So I can, like, absolutely give them props for that. And then finally, the LaRousse Beauty face discs retail for $24 American, $30 Canadian. And funny enough, I didn't think I had owned anything from them before, although I had heard of the brand. But then when I was looking them up online, I saw a picture of some brushes, and I actually do have one. I got this in an Ipsy bag a while ago. It's a kabuki brush, and I basically never use it because it's very dense and I don't really know what to use it for, but it's really pretty. I know they make a lot of brushes and their brushes look really beautiful, so yeah. I didn't add up the prices, did I? Okay, so the price of the box works out to about $215 US and about $257 Canadian. I forget what the value of this box is supposed to be. I think it's around the $175 mark. Like at least, like it's supposed to clear that benchmark. I forget because like there's so many different levels of Boxycharm boxes now that I don't know what the values are supposed to be anymore. There aren't too many products in the premium box this month, so hopefully we can get through it quickly. I recognize this Iconic London palette. I did actually get it in like a luxe, like preview box that they sent me, which I almost made a video about that. They charged me for it because I tried to sign up for the following Luxe box, and then they sent me this one that was like a mishmash of previous items. I didn't want it, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I gave it to a friend, but I did see this, and that's actually really expensive. I had no idea it was supposed to be worth that much. Next up, this Luxe & Willow Rose Quartz Vibrating Facial Massager. Now, because of the price, it's $79. It's the same price as the Grown Alchemist thing, so I have a feeling this was like the variation was you would get that or you would get the mask that I got. I did see this one advertised in promos, and it's kind of weird, honestly. Like, it's this little roller, not even a roller, like it's this little tube, and it's got this little rounded piece of rose quartz on the end. It's supposed to help contour and tone your skin. And yeah, like I've always been a little bit skeptical about these kinds of tools. Like, I don't think you're really changing the shape of your face that much. But yeah, I don't know. It's a very weird idea. I honestly feel like it's maybe a little bit more worth the price than the mask is, just because it's a piece of like technology and you're not gonna like use it up. But I'm still, I don't know. I don't use facial rollers or anything like that either. Okay, so here's the mist that I got. Here's a hairspray from Voir Hair Care. I think this brand, just the packaging looks familiar. I think it was in a FabFitFun at one point, maybe as an add-on. Hairspray is a neat thing. I wouldn't say no to some hairspray. I mean, I do already have some, but that's a product that you go through relatively quickly. Then there's this lip twist from Zoeva, which is interesting because I personally have not gotten a lip product quite a while in a Boxycharm. Just continuously throughout this year, they've just avoided sending them to me, which is very strange. There's a Persona Cosmetics bronzer, and then, so these two here, I did mention this earlier, that Wishful moisturizer and the Fenty Beauty refreshing spray. Those were choice item number 1. You could pick one of the two. The second choice item, I don't think I'm going to get them all. There were a lot of items you could pick between. So that was, for me, the Haus Labs eyeshadow. All of these, I don't know how to pronounce this, if it's Vesca or Vesha Beauty. I'm going to say Vesca. They have like this lip oil, there's a primer and luminizer, I think. So it's like a kind of a glowy primer. Highlight, bronzer, cream shadow, like they were all in on this brand this month, and I guess that was it. I don't remember if that Persona bronzer was maybe also a choice item, but so this is a brand I've never heard of. It's obviously new to the Boxycharm. So the Haus Labs, obviously there were multiple color options. I think that's all of the ones that they carry. And then it was nice that they offered like a lot of different variations for each of the colors of the other choice items as well. I guess if I really badly wanted a lip product, I could have tried this lip oil then. Like, this is so annoying, is that I got so many skincare products, but they had all of these makeup items just available, but you could only get one. Like, why can't I only get one skincare item? And I get a whole host of makeup products. Like, this seems backwards. I think this is a really good way to introduce a new brand to the box. Although it was in choice, although, like, you didn't have to get any of them if you didn't want, you know, you're kind of showcasing their range of products by having, I think that's 5 available to people, which is pretty cool. Following that at the bottom, then there's the face discs that I got, obviously. There's a Fenty Beauty Instant Retouch Setting Powder, which I have this. I don't remember. This one looks like it's like one shade, like it's just a translucent or a white shade. They do have some that are actually pigmented, and I don't remember if the one that I got actually was like a pale kind of peachy color, as opposed to this white one. Mine came in the premium box for either January or February. It was like one of the first videos I ever posted on this channel. So you can go and watch that video, which is probably very different from my current ones. And then finally there's this Bumble and Bumble Surf Style Leave-In product. I'd seen this before. I didn't know that it was a Bumble and Bumble one though. I just recognized the packaging. So I think that's probably like instead of the hairspray, maybe even instead of like one of those skincare items. Like I said, it is usually kind of hard to tell what exactly is a variation on what, because honestly, like, so there's the setting powder, and then if this was not a choice item, and this, so there's 3 potential makeup items that weren't choice that I could have gotten, and I didn't get any of them, and for all I know, like, they were all like replacements of one another, so it was like you get one of these and that's it. So the 2 down at the bottom might have been instead of this one. I don't know. I usually look at like prices for comparisons like that because I think they usually kind of at least aim to have similar values for all the variations of the box, although they don't always nail that exactly. But yeah, it's kind of interesting to see what's available. I like that they are scaling back. They don't have like 80 different variations because then people get kind of upset if it's not even close to what was advertised to them, like I did with my Luxe box last month. Anyway, so that's the items that were in the August premium. I'm gonna fill out the review and I'm gonna leave 1 star because there's just too many dang skincare products. Now back on over for the end of the video. I'm not really thrilled with a bunch of the stuff that I got this month, honestly, and that goes back to the base box as well. Maybe because I'm thinking about both of them because I did both videos today, but there's just so much skincare, and it's like, I have one face. Like, at least with makeup, you can mix and match, and you can do a different thing every single day. Skincare, that's not really a good idea to do, just because you're gonna end up confusing your skin a little bit. And I got 2 sprays in the one box, and like there's really only 1 makeup item in here, and I just don't get what's not getting through to them. Like, if I've done the beauty quiz so many times and I've said I want only makeup, if I'm doing the choice and, you know, I've only ever picked makeup products unless there was no choice, you know, and they've sent me surveys where I've said only give me makeup, I don't want skincare. Like, I get that there are people who are excited about skincare, but you know what? Maybe for Boxycharm, what will be a better idea, instead of having the base and the premium and the luxe box, is if you had different boxes with different types of products in them. If you had a makeup box and you had a skincare box, and people could choose to subscribe to both if they wanted, or they could just pick one or the other. Or, like, if you want to have 3 boxes, then have one that's a mishmash, you know? Like, I don't think this is necessarily the best use of my money to be constantly getting products that I'm not enthusiastic about, that I know I won't use, that I'm ending up giving away. Like, it's just frustrating because I wanted to subscribe to this box because it was just makeup, and you're sending me all this crap that's like saying it's worth so much money. $97 face mask. And I just, like, number one, I don't buy it that it's actually worth $97, but number 2, it's like, I don't even want that. Like, I would rather you just hand me $97 instead of this like product that's really not for me. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Hopefully if you got a box this month, you're a little bit more excited about it. I do try to be positive, but I also try to be realistic, and like, I'm not excited about this stuff. I'll just leave it at that. Alright, thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing. It would mean a lot to me. Other than that, I hope you have a great day. Bye!